This is the first phone in the price of 15 JAR in which you get to see IP69 rating inside. This is the 14x well of Realme. This is the unit that I purchased offline from the market. I have purchased the 8GB variant of 15K500. Your phone gets a charging, a 45-watt cable is also given, the cover is also given, and along with you will get the pin from which you can remove the SIM, etc. Now let's talk about the device. Then the color I have purchased here, its name is Golden Glow, and something like this is seen from the back side where the Realme branding is kept. Good light texture is also given on the backside, and there is a solid feel if you see the phone. If I talk about the design type, like you will find such phones similarly in many brands. By recognizing almost identical faces, you will see a lot where the triple camera system has given you the feeling where only 2 cameras have been given basically, and you get a flashlight where 50 megapixel AI camera has also been mentioned. You get something like this design on the back. On the top you have a microphone piece here. At the bottom you get a Type-C pod, speakers, grill, and record microphone. You can see it on the left side of the phone, volume rocker and power on off button, and in the right side you have given the SIM tray here. So this is something of its physical design. If you talk about the front, here you get to see the display where this display is 6.67 inches. Bezels which are quite noticeable. The bottom thing under the phone is quite big. You also get to see the sides a lot more. The resolution of the display is HD+, and the panel that has been used here has been used IPS LCD panel. Now normally you get to see AMOLED, etc. In this pricing, some brands have not used AMOLED here, but the biggest con that the phone has here is its brightness. Whatever the brightness is, the company will claim 625 minutes of fitness. Now go outdoors and try to see it in the sun. You will face problems when you use this phone in very hot summer days. There is no problem. Then there is a lot of disappointment with fitness or personally. If we talk about the rest, then the colors, etc. are fine here, and it is also with 120, then it is fine. The display will not give you any problem with normal users, but if I am talking about watching content, talking about content use, then the support of 4 keys is not in it at all. You will be able to play the video that is in full HD here on your YouTube. Whatever you do, in the resolution of the phone, you are using Amazon, you are using Netflix, it will not work anywhere in 4K, full resolution maximum. You will get to see it here. Then this is a little call here, somewhere. Through entertainment, if I take the speakers and say you get to see good loudness from the speakers, because here the boost is 300 plus. In this phone, you have installed Dimensity 6300 chipset, which is a very moderate chipset that you can also see in 10,000 phones. Now, if I am spending 15,000 on a phone, then I will expect a little bit of performance. Then here at the same pricing CMF1, you get to see a phone in which Dimensity 73068 is installed. Now, this is a slightly better chipset and somewhere in performance terms or gaming. If I talk about special, then on that phone, you can comfortably do gaming at 60 FPS, but this phone, which is somewhere, will make you lag. And if you want to see it for gaming purpose, then this phone is definitely not. According to normal D2D use, you get to see a good chipset. That is, if you are using WhatsApp, YouTube, etc. and are running your normal social media platforms, then this phone is fine for that. This phone is not for gaming at all. Apart from this, there is a pay storage option here that you also get to see limited, and it has given the option of 128 GB only. Now in this range, you get to 6 and 8 GB, but storage you cannot increase, meaning technically you have not given 256 GB or an option here, then the storage also becomes limited somewhere in it. According to the budget segment, now if we talk about the camera, then here you get to see only 50 megapixels. There's an 8 megapixel selfie camera on the front and back. If we talk about photos here, in normal delight, fine photos can be taken with one click. Some very amazing photos are not going to come here. Normally, if you talk about video recording, then you will also see them very basic here. 1080 FPS support is given to you. 60 FPS support is also not available here. Even if you are recording from the front, that is, you are also recording from the front camera. From the selfie camera, there is also a lot of descent of photos and selfies here, and you can also do video recording on page 10838. I would definitely like to say that it is a very basic phone. And this means that your normal camera has a purpose, or some things you have to record, brother, or click photos. Then it is fine for that. The rest is to post in social media or put photos. Then according to that, this camera is not that powerful. But one of the best work they have done in the majority segment is the battery performance. So here they have bought 6000 mAh for the battery. Hatch's battery was installed. Now 6000 mAh give me the battery, meaning you can use this phone for about 2 days, because normally if you are also using it, watching movies, etc., then it gives you so much performance, because here the optimization is also very good. You get to see, and even in this, you have also given a 48-volt charger. So fast charging is also found somewhere in the phone. The battery is quite large. So brother, this phone is a phone with a lot of boon for you. The battery is very good. You get the rest here. You get this phone on Android 15. You get Realme's UI 5.0 here. Then all the basic things things are here. Now let's talk about its water rating part, which has been specially hailed here. The benefit of this is basically that if you are in a job where you meet water all day long, from today you have to work inside this water, especially who is a lot of people are working in a water park or in such a company where the investment is more than pay water, then Phone Brother is quite right for those people, because if what you are talking about water rating, it somewhere solves the purpose that brother you have in the polyethylene foil. There is no need to put the phone. Now normally you can also use the phone by keeping it in your pocket and wet your hands with water and use it. So for that purpose, this water rated thing was very good by giving it in the budget. Realme has a target audience, which is the customers who can buy this phone. Rest, if you talk about overall performance, if you talk about usability, then it took me a lot of weeks here. Just for me, there was one concern in this phone, that using a slightly better chipset for performance, the display should have been a little better, especially for outdoor scenarios, because somewhere its brightness is low and that will give you trouble in a long time. So that was my person open with this phone. If you want to check out this phone personally, like I told you that especially who is in the water business keeps meeting people dissolving with water throughout the day, then this phone is very interesting for them. If you find it informative, then like it, share it with friends, and if not, be sure to leave a lovely comment and press the subscribe button so that we continue to meet in the future. See you when Sweden will remain with Indori Explorer in the next video.